Hello guys, I'm your host Ndegwa Astine, and today I'm honored to have Denise Brian. Well, this is not a new face. He is familiar to our screens, right? Yeah, he has been taking us through a series called Tujijenge na Sortika. I think yesterday is when you finished, or this week actually finished your last segment.
Yeah. We it was a segment on the principles of financial management, but Tujijenge na Sortika is here to stay. We are working on new content. So yeah, stay tuned.
So on today, I really felt it's important to know who we are going to solve to who Denise Brian is. I'm born finance, apparently economics mahali. I think I can have something of this sort.
Yeah.
So, talk to us.
Well, I had my passion for finance came as a result of the kind of life my mom and I have lived together with my sister. So my mom literally engaged us in every single financial decision she was making while we were growing up, and we were always involved. So like when we would go to the supermarket, we would be the one to go to the kitchen, find out what is imeisha, you write that list. It used to be very boring. Then as you grow up, you come from school on a Friday, your mom tells you, let's meet at the supermarket. And then she gives you this list and she tells you, you go pick these things, let's meet at there.
I think that one is really helpful because today morning, I figured like Japan shopping. And I was like, what do I have? I had to write it down. So because I have this tendency of looking at supermarket. And then I'll pick. I'm not when I get to the house, I'm like, what's in a sabuni? And it's a book.
Or sometimes you go overboard and then you find out the money you have is not enough at the tail. And then there's that embarrassing thing that you have to read. So I'll tell you, there's a day I did that. So there are certain brands. Wait for the story. So there are certain brands in the supermarket that are a bit expensive than the others. And my mom is those people who, like, if she sends you to the shop and you accidentally step on somebody's tomatoes, it's your problem. You will sort yourself out. She doesn't give you the contingency money. The budget is like this, it's like this.
Tight budget.
So, this day we've gone, we've picked things. I picked things because I was in a hurry, I was tired. When I went to the counter, my mom was like, this money is not enough, so can you return this? So I'm there, I'm feeling all pig-faced and all, because, it kind of feels embarrassing, when you return things, But
how old were you?
I was like, 13? Yeah, so... And then it happened during, when I was in high school, when I was shopping for my things. So, I'm here wanting crisps, here wanting juice, jams, this. But anyway, but all in all, that financial prudence that my mom instilled in us made me really have this desire to, also instill such values to, help families and our community per se make sound financial decisions.
So let me ask you, you went to campus, what did you study? Because I know there's something I had this to and I didn't get time to why?
So, I went to campus, I did economics and political science. Yes, so I did a major's degree in economics and a minor's degree in political science. And so that also gave me even a broader perspective of how, money affects the society as a whole. What are the kind of the tabias we have as different societies and how we relate with money. So I'll give you a good example. In Burundi, for example, when they host a wedding, they decided as a nation not to have food as part of a wedding celebration. So you guys just dress up and go happy, and if you get water or soda, it is a plus, but all of you, it's a joy to go there. So can you imagine a Kenyan wedding, people going and there is no food?
Why am I dressed? Because I want to have food.
Do you know the success of any wedding is based on kwanza kama chaponi tamu and then kama chakula tatosha. People don't even, you can have the best setup, you can have the best dress, but if the food is not enough or it's whack, then you your wedding is considered a failure. So being able to understand such things in different communities helps you also to sit down, like how a nation can be able to decide because of it's a country that was rocked by war and all that. So they came together and decided, it's because of our financial situations, we can do that. And I was like, the way we the committees you're called, food is one of the one who's in charge of the food. Key. So yeah, so I mean, having that experience, and I went to university at Catholic University. So it gave me that experience, and it gave me a different eye of watching people how they invest. And having even worked, because I worked when I was in school, I had the privilege of interning at Standard Chartered Bank. So yeah, thank you very much. So it was good to also watch like different consumers, how they spend, why they bank with different banks.
You're having all this in a one-to-one, and you can resonate with what is happening.
Exactly. It was very good to just listen to the stories of different business people used to come to our banks. They'll tell you where they've been, their journeys, and how they've just risen through the ranks, or such things. And then my experience now as a financial advisor was, like it was just encouraging me to know that I'm in the right space, because had the opportunity to sit down with people and like literally look at how they're spending their money, and like sitting down with them and just keeping them accountable. You have to do this. And
I think that the best thing about money, okay, not the best, but the core thing, I feel like anything associated with money is usually if you're accountable for every coin, that's it, because you know where you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Yeah, you know where your pennies will go. My mom used to tell me, man, if you have 999,999, you're not a millionaire. You need that one shilling. The one shilling you darao. The one shilling you're like, I'll decide I can take this brand because it's like 2 shillings more. That 1 shilling you take for granted really makes the difference. So yeah.
So like right now in Sortika, you're teaching people financial literacy, and how has it been? Like,
it's been exciting because this Sortika app is a very good platform for the young generation to like interact with financial instruments, and so being able to give a voice to that, and being able to work with young people in this journey, because Astine, did you do it for 4? Yeah, you did. So you can imagine, since 844 started to date, there's a whole generation that has never experienced any level of financial literacy training other than either what you experience at home or what you watch from your friends and your colleagues. So there's never been a time in our lives where we were taught how to say why saving is important, why investing is important, why having goals is important. Most of the conversations we used to have is you need to get a good job that pays you a lot of money, that. And sometimes that does not answer everything, because you end up being paid that maybe 1 million or 2 million, but 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, you have committed almost all your income in debt, and as much as that money comes in, you cannot be able to move around and do the things you want to do because you're tied with the various debts you've taken. And the worst thing is people are taking debt for luxury goods. If someone is taking a debt to buy sofa sets worth 100,000, or buying a car that once you put in ignition keys has started depreciating, So being able to be a voice to that and be able to help young people just make conscious decisions towards their financial freedom journey, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. And I hope you guys will all listen. I was very keen on what you said. You find like this is something that really happens. You find people have money to spend. Not to have money, they have money, but they literally don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
It's when you get your, I don't know, there's a word I call them, I don't know, it's escaping my mind at this point. Unapata pesa and you have it's a syndrome actually, whereby when you get money, all you do is just want to spend it, cash out. If I give you 10,000 right now, you feel like you have the most money, and you cash out. But I think if you have that syndrome, you're really good in a good platform like Sortika, because you believe you can spend and save, because when you're spending, you also save it. But it doesn't mean that you spend your money carelessly without having to think about it, because you have to invest, you have to have cash flow, you have to have margin for emergencies. So I think it's all about communication about money, and I'm really happy that Tujijenge and Sortika is not coming to an end. We'll have more, for more financial literacy, more education when it comes to finances, because I too am also learning, and I believe every single day is a learning day.
Yeah. True. I mean, and don't get it wrong or get it twisted that just because I'm teaching it like I'm a pro at it. Like sometimes you find yourself, you're preaching water and you're drinking wine.
Yeah.
In this journey, that's how I've grown to, I've grown to teach myself, like let me live out these principles.
So that you have been in a position to actually,
I can comfortably, from experience,
Yeah.
just say, by the way, if you set your goals and you put your money towards it and your mind on achieving them, you will definitely achieve them.
I'm also in a position whereby I feel if an Astine, but either what I mean is Astine last year time like this and Astine this year, there's much improvement, especially when it comes to finances. Because I think twice. I've never gone to shopping without a shopping list. I'm accountable for every coin that I do. And I feel pain if I go out. Maybe I'm going out with my girls, I'm going out with my friends. And if I overspend, I'll feel the pinch the next morning. And I'll work so hard to, at 200, I'll work so hard to recompensate.
I mean, for me, is the opportunity to save for a holiday every year. I feel like, when people look at me, they look at me like the way they look at Mzungus. They think Mzungus have a lot of money when they go for holidays. No, it's actually them planning. Sometimes they plan for even 2-3 years for an African experience. Me, I'm here, I'm every day. It's just plan to go. Start.
What pains me is that you will find these Mzungus, the ones who visit all parts of Kenya.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And you see, I was telling you, in the session for Tujijenge and Astine about the secret of the elephant.
Oh yeah.
When you do something, you never forget. That experience always motivates you to save for the next one. And you can start with just a visit to the national park. It's not that expensive. You can start with the animal orphanage and
I think it's 200, 500.
Yeah, it's you can with a budget of 500. And then if come on, you're on a tight budget, you can do soda and mkate. I mean, it's a good experience. You can just walk and see.
It is true.
Yeah, and that will give you maybe the motivation to do maybe a game drive. And you do in the morning, you see lions, and you go into the park.
The sunset and the
sunrise. There's a place you can actually even do barbecue in the park, and you can chill with your friends. So start something small, and if that's something you've always wanted to turn back in, I mean, start with that, and then slowly start saving the various packages around. So I mean, just
you guys remember, you've mentioned something when you said about a trip. People can actually create a goal on Sortika. There's a segment we were talking about goal setting, and I will say something instead. It says when you set a goal on the Sortika app, it backdates for you. You can know how much you save on a daily basis, weekly, monthly. So you guys join the Sortika platform. Right?
Yeah. On the Sortika platform, join. There's a place where you name your goal.
Yeah.
So you can name the location where you're going. Then you can say if from now your service provider they tell you how much it is, you start saving towards it. The most interesting thing is when you start early you get good rates.
Yeah.
When you get good rates you start saving early, and then by the time that time figures, can you imagine going on a holiday in the middle of January when everyone is complaining? Because that's the time I always go.
Yeah, prices in the show.
And then crowds, I can enjoy the beach, seeing
it's not vlogs.
Yeah.
But either way, if you're planning to go to December, go have fun.
Go have fun. But if you're planning to have one next year, set the goal on our Sortika app, start saving towards it, and then it gives you insights like how much you're saving. Then there is the option of the passive saving towards it.
Yeah.
So when you let's say go to shop on M-Pesa and then you spend 5,000, you get a prompt for example to save maybe 500 or 200 towards that trip. so that it helps you like achieve it in a longer, as in at a shorter period of time.
That's how you say like you spend.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah. So as we wind up this segment, tell us something that's people don't know about you. Maybe the Sortika family.
Wow. Something that you don't know about me. I love cooking.
Oh really?
I'm a chef. I'm a self-taught chef. So like I told you, my mom was like involving us in like everything. So even in the kitchen, my mom was like, you know what, you this day and age, the way I'm seeing, you might end up not getting a good wife or a wife who does not know anything concerning the kitchen.
If you're listening, please,
so
DM me with number.
So she would always like ask me to come in the kitchen. I would give me responsibilities to
the procedure,
and then you just find yourself cooking and all that. And I didn't know that would later come to like a hobby that I found that really helps me like process stuff, and cooking is really therapeutic for me. So yeah, it's something you don't know. I love cooking. Actually, my cousin and I have something we do. We organize events for people in different places. So we love the cooking bit because the food is everything. If people have a good time.
That's very good. When you were talking about weddings, he was very passionate about talking about food.
I know a wedding. I know a wedding in Kenya is food. Not your dress. Chakula is a must.
So guys, there you have it. There you know more about Dennis, and you've gotten to interact with him. Then when he's so serious, a little bit touching about financial literacy and stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and if you wanna be with us, if you wanna have a chat with us, please DM us on our social media platform or comment on the section below. We will contact you. You'll come to our beautiful office, and we shall have a good time, talk, be with you live, have a
come and tell us. Come and tell us your financial journey stories. The things you've done that you're not proud of, the things you're very proud of, and encourage other people to do the same.
Well, that's it, guys, and remember, make it spend
na save.
With the cost of life becoming expensive day by day, saving money and making drastic changes when spending can be a complete hassle, especially if you think about saving actively. From paying fees for the children, paying for fuel, monthly rent, buying airtime, shopping and buying gas from your supplier, it's high time for you to join the Nikki Spend Na Save platform. It's a seamless and affordable plan on the Sortika app whereby every time you transact your money from your phone, a percentage of the money goes directly to the app as savings. You can further set up your mobile money or your card to automatically transfer 5% of each payment into your savings account. Start your financial freedom today by downloading the app. For Android users, you can download the Sortika app on Play Store. Apple users, you can download from the App Store. Terms and conditions apply.